Tentacool. So it's going to be pretty cool. This is a shiny that I've already got. Actually, let's have. I'm not sure if I've actually got two of these or only one of them. So let's see if we actually. Okay, I do. I've actually done this evolution as well. So we don't need the shiny tonight, which is all well and good. But we have double catch candy. So not only is this night cool because it's tentacle, but it's tentacle. I stuffed that up so badly. I had it planned out in my head and it sounded so much better, and then I just butchered the whole joke. So yeah, tonight's Spotlight Hour isn't just cool, it's tentacool, is what I meant to say. But Jimmy's not funny, so Jimmy stuffed that up. That's okay. Anyway, how y'all doing, guys? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Negan. Hey, James. Hey, Roga. Welcome, welcome. How we doing? Let's get some Tentacool shinies. So, I do actually have a bunch of leftover stuff from GoFest. I was doing a whole bunch of trades afterwards, so I've got a whole bunch of Goomies and stuff. As you can see, we got a whole bunch of lucky Pokemon as well. So, I will go through and transfer a bunch of this stuff. Some of the unknowns and some of the Rayquazas and stuff like that for a double catch candy. A double transfer candy. Wait, is it catch candy or no, it's transfer candy? My brain stopped working for a second. I was like, hang on, did I just stuff it up and it's double catch candy? Let's have a little bit of a double transfer. That's what I thought. I knew that it was transfer candy. For a second there, I just second guessed myself and I'm like, hang on, did I actually remember that right? Or was it catch candy? but we'll transfer this just to be sure. There we go, double transfer candy. All right, so let's get into our hunt for today. So yeah, I'll just do my shiny hunting for now, and then in the last 10 minutes, I'll go through and do a bunch of transferring. But it is a little bit windy out here today. Just a little bit windy, so I apologise if there's a bit of wind noise in the old phone boo. Past this car so I don't get ran over. Probably should have wore a hat as well as tying my hair back, but that's okay. I did one thing, I do have a hood if I need a hood. I definitely should have a hat on, that's okay. Shouldn't be affected by it too much. As I said, I may all over the place. Once I get behind the trees, it'll be fine. That's a bit better. Yeah. What's my hair doing? Oh my god. Actually regret not wearing a hat now as well. Let the hunting begin. So we've got our fishing rods. We're about to catch some squids. Some squiddles. So yeah, given that this is a shiny that I do not need, I guarantee you it's a shiny that I'll get. But how quick do you think we're going to get it, guys? So who's actually looking forward to this Spotlight Hour? Not just for the double transfer candy, but for the who's actually still needing this. And also, how did everybody that hasn't told me gone on their second day of GoFest? It was a big weekend. So how did everybody end up doing? Give me them revives. I definitely need to stock up on some of them revives from the weekend. All those Rayquaza raids did me dirty. So yeah, I ended up going through so many revives and potions just on Sunday. I'm actually surprised that I didn't go through as many as I thought I was going to. I still used a lot, but I still ended up evening out fairly well. So it was good that the raids were actually rewarding a lot of revives. I think they did that on purpose just because they wanted people to be able to continue raiding, sort of thing. make sure to build Tenta for Ultra League. Check to see how many we've actually got then. Not the end. 10th. Sorry, I've still got plenty of room in my storage, so I can actually do a whole bunch of catching. Okay, well, we've got plenty of normal candy. Is it one that we need? Requires 260. Okay, so we may as well start catching. Then to get some XLs. If we can get XLs, that is. So I'm really hoping that the rain holds off, because they were predicting that it was supposed to be raining at about this time. And the sky's looking a bit threatening, but I'm hoping that it holds off for at least an hour. There's only like a 40% chance of rain, so I have more of a chance that it won't rain, but like I said, the sky is still looking a bit threatening, so we will see. Suggest using a water mega. Oops. Alright, I should be able to do Kyogre then. It's only going to cost me 27, that's okay. I have plenty. Alright, we have our Kyogres. See, this is the problem with actually catching and not just shiny checking. It takes me so much longer to walk around here. And I do actually need to come down here at some point and set up a route, because I can actually start routes now. I just haven't had the time to get down here and actually do one, so... hey Zach, how you doing, man? Welcome in, dude. So I haven't got a single XL can. Not a single one. Still no. Yeah, so like I said, for the people that did their second day of Go Fest after I did, how'd you guys end up going? Let me know. I did get another shiny Rayquaza. I did one more raid after I'd finished streaming, like later that night. I was still up, and one of the guys that was raiding with us all day, Josh, actually sent me a raid invite, and I was like, alright, I've got one more remote raid pass, so I may as well do it. And sure enough, it was another shiny. So I ended up with 4 shiny Rayquazas out of, I think it was like, how many raids did I end up doing? I did like 20 raids or something like that. So 4 shinies out of 20 raids is pretty good. Especially when there were people that raided all day and didn't get a single shiny. I should have known, given that the 3rd raid of the day gave me the 98% shiny, that it was just going to be an incredibly shiny day. A 15, 14, 14 shiny raid, that's more than kinda okay-ish, dude. That's awesome. It's like 96%. That's definitely a keeper. I mean, honestly, there isn't much that separates a hundo from, you know, a 98, 96% stat-wise sort of thing when it comes to battling and raiding and all that sort of stuff. So, nah, dude, that's really good. Well done. Hey, Jahan, how you doing, dude? Lunatic, you caught a shiny purple crown Pikachu the second day, then you caught 2 more shiny Galarian Zigzagoons within an hour of each other later after the event. Nice, dude. Well done on your Pikachu too. The only one that I missed out on out of the Pikachus was the Aquamarine one, the one wearing the blue crown. I got all the other ones. So if anybody that lives sort of close to me has a spare Aquamarine one, I've got a couple of spares of the other ones. So if you wanna do a little trade skis, I'm down for it. I did see one of the girls on Twitter who jumps into the streams occasionally get one of the, like, 2 of the Aquamarine ones. So I'm like, I should send her a message and be like, hey, do you want to, like, hold on to that for me? I'll trade you one. I'll trade you something. I ended up with 42 shinies. 41 shinies during the actual event, but like I was just saying, I got another shiny Rayquaza later that night, so 42 all up, sort of thing, which wasn't a bad haul. I got a lot of ones that I actually needed, which I was happy with. I'm disappointed that I didn't end up getting the Snorlax. That was one that I really wanted to get, but unfortunately I didn't get it. I didn't get the the pink one. The pink Shallows is the east, isn't it? I can't remember which is which. I didn't end up getting that, which is a little bit disappointing as well, because that one is the regional that we don't have. We've got the blue one. So yeah, I got one of them at least, so I'm happy with that. Joltik I didn't get, unfortunately. Pornard I didn't end up getting. So there was a couple that I didn't get, which I would have liked. I didn't get the Goomy either, but given that that is something that'll get a com day, I'm not too fussed about that one. So yeah, it ended up being a good event. I probably would have got a lot more shinies on day 2 if I didn't spend so much time raiding, because I was hosting raids for a lot of the day. I ended up with like 1-2 more shinies than what I got on day 1, but I felt like the shiny odds were a lot better on day 2 than what they were on day 1. How did everybody else see it? Did everybody else reckon the shiny odds were boosted on day 2, or was that just my imagination? You got 47 shinies, dude. Nice. Well done. It was a good global go fest, not gonna lie. Yeah, it was probably one of the better ones that we've had global wise, sort of thing. I feel like the spawns were pretty good. There was a lot of stuff that I needed, sort of thing, so I'm very happy with it. Hey, Yu Chang, how you doing, dude? Welcome in, good to see you, man. How did you end up doing during your Go Fest, dude? Better on day 2? Okay, so it wasn't just me that was... Which I found was really weird, because I thought, given that everything was spawning together on day 2, that the shiny odds would have been lower than what they were on day 1, but... I'm happy that... Hey, we actually got an XL finally, nice. You reckon they were better on day 1, Jahern? See, I think that just varies. Like, some people just had better luck on day 2, others had better luck on day 1. Negan deleted you from the friend. Oh, that. Why'd you do that, Negan? I'm sure she'll re-add you. She probably didn't do it on purpose. Or maybe she did, and she's just like, nah, stuff this guy. Hey, we actually got 3 XLs out of that one. Nice! That's what we want to see, yo. You got all but one shiny. Yeah, same. Like, I'm not too mad, just because I'm sure you'll find somebody that'll have extras of that they can trade you, sort of thing. So just be on the lookout. Find somebody that plays around you that, you know, and just hit everybody up. Be like, hey, you got a spare Pika? You got a spare Pika, bro? Just be hitting people up for that Pikachu like a Brassy does for a cigarette. Just be like, hey, bro, you got a spare Pika? The blue, yeah, that's the one that I missed out on too, Jahern. The blue crown one, the Aquamarine one. So I was a little bit disappointed. I ended up with, I think it was 6 in total. Yeah, but 2 each of one of them. I think I got 2 of the gold crown ones and 2 of the green crown ones. Let's have a look-see. Let's have a little look-see. Pikachu and shiny. Okay, yeah, gold crown, green, pink. Okay, so I got 2 pinks and two greens. 2 golds rather. Yeah, so if anybody needs one of the gold crown ones or one of the pink crown ones and you've got a spare blue crown one, hit me up. Because I will trade for it. Yacht 5. I'm actually really surprised that the Pikachus were popping as much as they were. Because in previous Go Fest, like last year when we had the... which Pikachu was it from last year's Go Fest? Was it the Rockstar one or the pop one? But that required whichever one you actually chose for the quest, though, wasn't it? I think I'm thinking more of the Hoenn Tour because they were the Dawn and what's his name? Dawn and Philip. That's not Philip. What's the dude's name from the Hoenn Tour region? I can't remember now. But anyway, they were those 2 themed ones. I caught so many of them and I just could not get a shiny. Everyone seems to miss out on one of the crowned Pikachus. You got 3 of your favourite shinies. Which shiny is that? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Evolution. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like the stream. I'm going to start saying that more often. Like the stream, guys. But yeah, we're only like 6 or 7 subs away from 4,000. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Just because, even though I'm pretty sure all of you guys are subscribed, but we're getting close. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be doing Yveltal raids, so we've got that going for us tomorrow, and there should hopefully be a few newbies coming into the stream. And also on Friday we're going to start streaming Starfield, guys, so we might pick up some new people doing that. Yeah. How many shinies you got in total, Jimmy and Niga? In total, wait, from GoFest or just like in general? From GoFest it was 42. In general, it's like 2,600 now. Remoraid, Timbor, and a Binacle. Nice, dude. I get a pair of Remoraids. I didn't get a Timbor, which I'm a little bit disappointed about because that's a shiny that I would have liked to have gotten. Binacle, you can take it or leave it. It's not really... I don't really like Binacle. It's one of those Pokemon that's I find very ugly. I got like 3 Bagon as well. I also hatched a Hundo, which I was happy about. So I got the Hundo Bagon. Bagon, not bacon. Little green dino. You're feeling so bad you wasn't even close. I can create routes, not for you guys though, just because you guys don't live near me, but I can create routes now. Like I said, I need to create a route down here, along these stops and basically just around the path here. I just haven't had a chance to do it. because I've only been able to create routes since I think Wednesday last week, Wednesday or Thursday. And then basically the only time that I've been down here was on Saturday for GoFest. Just didn't have time to do it then because I was too busy doing the GoFest stuff, and then tonight sort of thing. So I'll have to get down here outside of an event sort of thing and just walk around and get one done sort of thing. Yours was your buddy, you named it Watermelon. Teach you how to create routes. Okay. So basically when you're what you have to do is, I'll show you in a second. Once you can create routes, you got to go into your thing, like your player screen. You got to scroll down to just underneath the route badge and see how it's got create new route. So I can click on it, and then basically you choose a start location. So you choose the Pokestop that you want to start on, and then you walk around. And basically, as you're walking, it'll link everything together. And then once you get to your end spot, you can click on your end, and that's basically how you create a route. Will stream crash if I'm not actually sure. Probably not. I should have done it, but I don't know how it'll conflict with things and like conflict with walking around and catching stuff. So that's the only reason why I didn't do it now or during GoFest or anything. Like especially GoFest, because I just didn't want it to interfere with anything. So it's all good. I will get to it down here, sort of thing, because I don't know who else can create them. So and nobody else has come down here and done it yet that I know of. I should actually click on the routes, because I haven't actually clicked on the routes menu since I've been down here. So maybe somebody else has actually done a route. Let's have a look. Nope. Nobody's done a route. So it looks like I'm going to be the one that does the route. Okay. I'll have to do it. Oh, baby. Yeah, I've been looking forward to actually getting the routes. So I've had a couple of people message me, like, that used to play, well, still do play the game, like, around, and they're just like, is there any routes in town? I'm like, nah, I'll let you guys know as soon as we can create them, sort of thing. So it looks like I got to create them and then send them a message being like, you know how I said that there would be routes? Well, there you go. Done. You can create them now too. Nice. It must be locked to certain levels, I think. They're just rolling it out to lower levels as they go. You wish you had won the routes. What level are you, Jahan? I'd say that they'll start rolling them out more soon, sort of thing. Level 48 and up. No, it'll be lower than that, because I'm level 46 going on 47, and I can create them now. So it must be from level 46 or 45 upwards now, I'd say. They did the same thing with one of the which feature was it now? I can't remember. Where they started rolling it out, but it was only to like certain levels, and then they knocked it down. Oh, I can't remember what feature it was now. It wasn't gyms, because gyms have always been open for some people. I honestly can't remember which feature it was now. Oh, you were talking about the Shundo. Not the routes. I was a little bit disappointed. Like, I got the 98%, and I thought it was a Hundo, like a Shundo when I got it. And I'm like, did I just get a Shundo? I was like, full just like, oh my god, did I get that from the third raid? But unfortunately, it was 98%. But I mean, it's still good. As I was saying, 98, 96%, there's not really much which is different from a Hundo sort of thing stat-wise. I mean, the survivability and damage output and all that sort of stuff, like the difference between them is insignificant sort of thing, so... Yes, thank you. That's what it was, Evolution. It was the Pokestop submissions. Thank you. I couldn't remember what feature it was. That's the one. Yeah, so that was only open to like level 50s at the start, and then they slowly started rolling it out to lower levels, sort of thing. Dude. Excuse me, Mr. You are not being cool, Tentacool. You can build it level 50. Level 50. Don't say you don't have XLs because also not have XLs. What, for Tentacool? Yeah, I don't have enough XLs for this. It's one of those Pokemon that I've ignored for quite a while. Sort of thing, like catching it. I've got the shiny family completed, so I don't need to really worry about catching it. And I've got thousands of candies at this point. Yeah, 2,200 candies. For Ray. Okay. I'm on, I think it's 175 XLs for Ray. I did max out the one that I got earlier, like the what I was talking about, the 98% one to level 40. That's my buddy. Yep. Yeah, so he's at level 40 now. 195 XLs. So you need what? It's 296, isn't it, to max it out? So I'm almost 2/3 of the way there to get it to. The only problem is, because we don't get Rayquaza that often. I do have a nice collection of rare XL. I got 74 rare XLs now. So at some point I'm going to have to make a decision of what I'm going to put. It might end up being for Ray, what I use them on. I don't want to use them all in one go though, just because they're so hard to get. I do need some for Mewtwo as well. I think I need 10 more for Mewtwo to max it out. Yeah, 20 more for Mewtwo to max it out. Hey Tef, how you doing? Pokes into the Pokemon stream. We all have shiny Rayquaza as our buddy. I did have Kyogre because I was working on that to become my next best buddy. But yeah, I had to change it to Rayquaza, so I think I'll do Ray first and then move back to Kyogre after. Hey Leon, good to see you, man. Welcome. It's 4:30 a.m. What are you doing up, dude? I've suddenly just disappeared. There's a very dark silhouetted Jimmy now. Yeah, what are you doing up at 4:30 in the morning, dude? You'd be crazy, dude. Oop, I'm started wandering off the bed. You're alright, just looking in. You don't have shiny Rays, buddy. Well, you know what to do. If you want to be cool, Tentacool, like Jimmy, you better, set Rayquaza as your buddy. It's 2 p.m. there almost. Yeah, there's a lot of different time zones. I feel sorry for the Americans, Canadians, all that sort of stuff, because it's incredibly late for you guys. Peace out, you're heading out at 2:28. No worries, dude. Take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. Wind seems to have dropped off a little bit, which is good. It's not as windy. You're not walking a legendary, or okay, it's 1:30 there. Okay, so it's not too bad. Missed it. Don't feel sorry, you'll sleep when you're dead. never sleep, because sleep is the cousin of death. Explains why I'm always up. I went to bed at I think it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock last night, and then got up again at 8 this morning. So I only had like 4 hours sleep last night. And then I proceeded to do a pretty intense workout today as well. So by the time I get home and have dinner, I think I'm going to be well buggered. And I think I should sleep well tonight. Do I have Snorlax, the sleepy one? No, because I don't have a Go Plus Plus. So I don't have that one. I don't have any shiny Snorlax. Hence why I was trying to get the cowboy hat one so bad over the weekend. Because it's just like, if you're gonna get one, you may as well have a cowboy hat. That'd be cute. That'd be so cute. Your one shiny Rayquaza you got yesterday is your trash trophy. I mean, at the end of the day, shinies don't really have to have good IVs. They just have to look pretty. Just getting one with decent IVs is a bonus. But they're sort of like trophy wives. It's just like, they don't have to be smart. They just have to be... That's mean. I'm sorry. Catches a Squirtle, appraises. Oh, look, it's a 100. Exactly. So has everybody seen the notification for the next Comday Classic? It looks like it's going to be Charmander again. For the third time. Is anybody excited for that in the slightest? Do we need more shiny Charmanders? I mean, Charmander is my favorite starter. Charizard is my favorite Pokemon, and I'm still just like, really? There is so many other things that they could have given us rather than Charmander. Hey, Jimmy, sorry, man. Why? I don't know. Ask Niantic. Why do they do anything? It's Niantic, remember? Shiny Charizard, yes. Charmander, no. I mean... does it look like I need more bloody Charmanders? I mean, bruh. I think I'm pretty done with Charmander, yeah? I mean, I suppose the XLs will be decent. Not that Charizard is really decent outside of Great League. I don't think it really features too heavily in Ultra League. It's actually worth checking. How many Charmander XLs do I actually have? 117. Okay. I could probably do with some XLs, but at the end of the day, it's like I don't really need more Charmanders. Just like that Charmander, it's frustration. You have great Ultra League Charizard and a level 50 for Mega, spent 6 Elite TMs, and now we are getting a... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Still is your first Charmander comp day. Haven't played one yet. Was not playing the game that time. Both times we've had it in the past. Because like I said, this is the third time we've had Charmander in a comp day. So it's like, bruh, like how many other things deserve a comp day classic at this point? Like I was saying over the weekend, we'll more than likely get like a Beldum and Bagon comp day classic. It's just like, why not one of them first? Like, why are we going through starters again? I think like the last 4 comp day classics that we've had have been starters. Because they did Bulbasaur, they did Squirtle, now they're doing Charmander. But didn't they do Charmander, like, maybe not the Comp Day Classic, but we had Charmander like not long before that, and it's just like, It looks weird seeing a Pikachu without wearing a crown now. There's something that doesn't look right. That will really get people back playing Pogo a 5-year combat. Exactly. Like I said, like I don't mind them doing the Combat Classics. Like it's a good addition because it means that people that missed out on getting them when they first run them get a chance at getting that shiny with the special move, like their Comday move. But also a lot of Comdays that we had were done before we had XL candies, so it gives people a chance of stocking up on those XL candies that they may have missed out on the first time it was around. But that's why I think they need to do more things like Beldum and Bagon and all that other sort of like those decent pseudo legendaries that we had quite a while ago now. Because I mean, both Bagon and Beldum were ages ago now. They've done a Comday Classic for Dratini, so why not the other ones? Like I feel it's time we got one of the other ones done, yeah. Charmanders have been spawning pretty regularly in your area every day. Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly common spawn. And it's not just during Com Days. I mean, we've had them during the Kanto Tour. They're featured during, like, I don't know how many events we've had Charmander in, but it's been a lot. We've had costume Charmanders for celebrations of, like, the anniversaries of the game and stuff like that. So it's been a fairly common spawn throughout the game's history sort of thing. So yeah, I feel like something else could have taken that spot. They should have saved it and done, like in December this year, what they should have done is saved it for then and done like a normal Com Day, which features all the Com Days that we've had, like they have in the like previous years that we've had during the year, all spawning together, and done a Com Day Classic, and then had a whole bunch of previous spawns like Charmander and all that sort of stuff. Ones that we don't necessarily need a unique event for them, like because we've already had them multiple times, and just chuck them in one of those big events. And then they could cover, 5 or 6 or 7 or 10 or however many of the older Com Days that we've done, but don't really need another Com Day. And I feel like that probably would have been a better way of handling Charmander in another Com Day, just quietly. Hey Pam, how you doing? Good to see you. Pam, can I ask you a question? I saw you post up on Twitter that you had all your Pikachus, but you had a spare one. Can you like save that for me? Because that's the Pikachu that I need. I got lots of things that I can trade with you for it. You don't have to, but I just saw that you had a spare one. And I was like, oh, I need that one. It's the only one I didn't get. It's Naked Chew. Yeah, it's weird. Like when you've seen all these Pikachus wearing a crown or something, it's like when you see your dog without its collar on. You're just like, oh my god, the dog it looks naked when it doesn't have its collar on. It's like the exact same thing. Give us Cyndaquil, you just need more shinies of that. Yeah, there's Torchic, Cyndaquil, like there's, a whole bunch of other fire type starters that they could have done again. 11 and 12 shinies over the weekend, and very happy with the shinies you got, included all Tiara. Yeah, I know, I saw that. I was just like, well done. The blue one was the only one I missed out on. I got like 6 of the Pikachus all up, but I didn't get the Aquamarine one, which is people know that. But I did get like 42 shinies in total for the whole weekend, so I was pretty happy with that. 20 on the first day, 22 on the second. The Hundo CP for Tentacool in Wild will vary. There's no set CP. It depends on what level you find it at. It's only from research tasks where it's a set IV, or from when you're hatching it from eggs. But they're not available during the Spotlight Hour, so I can't actually tell you what the Hundo CP will be, sorry. Also, hey Dawn Rex. I wish I could tell you, dude, but yeah, unfortunately, wild spawns vary on their CP. So yeah, you could get a level 1 that's going to be, this is just an example, like 200 CP, but then you can get like a level 26 one that's, you know, 400 or 500 CP sort of thing. We'll be happy if we get a Tentacool more than. I mean, Typhlosion's actually fairly useful for Great League, for Ultra League, isn't it? Sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, guys. It's a little bit open here. I'll try and walk to the trees as quickly as possible. You have a Pikachu with a Mimikyu costume as your buddy Pokemon. Is it the shiny one? Did you get the shiny Mimikyu one? I was lucky enough to get that shiny, which I'm happy about because it's one of those Halloween spawns that they've only ran. Was it once or twice? I can't remember now. Either way, they sort of vary, the Halloween spawn ones. And as I said during GoFest, the reason why they do that is because usually it's because they're advertising a new plushie that the Pokemon Company has released. Because any of those costume Pokemon are pushed by the Pokemon Company, they're not actually put into the game by Niantic. So it's usually as a, hey, look, this looks really cool, but you can actually buy the plushie of it if you go to a Pokemon Center. You have all the Tiara Pikachus, male and female. What, shinies or just normal? I actually haven't transferred. Like, I kept all the Pikas, so I have to go through because there's like all of the ones from the event. So I'm pretty sure I got males and females of each of them as well. I purposely kept them all just so I could go through them, but I haven't done that yet. Alright, so remind me in like 8 minutes, guys, that I need to go through and do my transferring for the double transfer candy. So yeah, guys, remember that there is double transfer candy during this Spotlight Hour, so take advantage of it and transfer all your stuff that you caught during GoFest if you haven't transferred it for that double transfer candy. Very useful. Catch 'em all. I'm trying. Getting to the point where it's like I think I might just do a little bit of shiny checking. I don't think we've really gathered too many XLs, 20 or so, nothing too significant. Yep, there's shinies, nice. Gee, you went hard, you got lots of shiny Pikas. And Shadow's good in raids too. Oh, the Typhlosion. It gets Shadow Claw, doesn't it? That's why it's pretty decent. Oh, not shiny, but it's still cute. Yeah, like I said, I was lucky enough to get the one. Scroll down. Actually got quite a few of the shiny Pikas. There's a non-shiny one. Where's the shiny one? It's a bit further back. Oh, there it is. Shiny Mimikyu Pika. I was hoping the wind was going to drop off when I got around here, but apparently not. It's actually got a bit stronger. So again, sorry guys if there's a bit of wind noise blowing into the microphone. The main account pulled all the shiny Pikachu crowns except for the blue male one, but Skyly saved me on that one and gave me an extra male. Nice. Oh, you missed out on joining some Ray raids because of people pressing ready. You think it has a place, but for lower level raids. See, the problem with that though is you can't ready up. Say if you're doing a tier 1 raid, if you're in it by yourself, you can't use the ready button. You need to wait until there's at least one other person in the raid, which I think is stupid. I think you should just be able to ready up by yourself in a tier 1 raid. For before, like, I didn't have that issue so much in the Rayquaza raids, just because I was hosting them during the stream for people, so I was making private lobbies for the most part, just so I could get everybody that I was inviting into them without them being maxed out by all the other people that were around playing. But yeah, I can see where it would have been a bit frustrating missing out on the raids because of that. That's unfortunate. Did you end up getting any shiny rays on the weekend, Pam? Five more minutes and then we'll go through and do some transferring. What, Evolution? What are you humming about? The ready button, okay. But what is the context of the tonight. It's okay. I actually haven't looked through to see what the rest of the... oh wait, no, this is the last Spotlight Hour of this month, isn't it? They actually haven't announced what next month's are, because we haven't started the new season yet, I don't think. Well, I know that we haven't started the new season, but I don't think they've announced what we're actually getting next month yet. I think we'll find out on Friday, because that's when the new season starts. Maybe a day or two, like maybe tomorrow or Thursday, we might find out. But hopefully we actually get some good raids next month, because we've had pretty good raids this month for raid hours, so hopefully they keep that going and give us some decent raids next month. I think there's a few raid bosses that they could cycle through that we haven't had for a while. Maybe they could start rolling out some of the other Alolan Pokemon, like maybe Solgaleo and Lunala could maybe make their debut in raids, since they're releasing some of the Paldean Pokemon. I think it's about time they started rolling out more of the Sun and Moon Pokemon, because I mean we still haven't got a whole bunch of Galarian Pokemon either, so they seem to have really started splitting up the generations and just giving us stuff all over the place. Hey Draz, how you doing, dude? How are you doing, dude? How was your second day of GoFest? Oh, things like pricking me in the bottom of the foot. Ow. I should have actually said all the stuff that I wanted to transfer earlier. Just so it was going to be easier to get it done. I could have just done it in one big go. I'm pretty sure I know what I want to do. I've IV checked most things. Alright, let's try and check these and then we'll jump into the transfers. Doing good, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Second day was pretty chill for you. Did some rains early morning before work, then a little bit of shiny hunting. Okay, so you had to work, unfortunately, but it's good that you got some stuff done. All right, let's do a 4-star check. Nope, Salamence was our last one. 3-star check. Okay, so there isn't really much from the trades. We'll just quickly do a little check. It's okay. Anything worth keeping? We've got better Goomies, so we don't really need to worry about keeping those ones. It's a lot. Yeah, I might just keep it since it's lucky. I do have better ones, but hold on to them for now. Cranidos, so I probably don't need these. Bagon, I got a hundo of that now, don't need that. These rays I can probably get rid of. Snorlax, we'll keep that. Miltank, I suppose. First place to stand. I get a little bit of shelter behind a tree. One. We'll keep that battery, so I think that one might be my best one. Keep all the Snorlaxes for now. Yeah, see, I really should have done this earlier today. Gone through and sort of figured out what I was going to transfer. I think we'll keep that. Okay, we should be pretty good at transferring most other things. Okay. Let's get our transfer on. Hey, TD Creator. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Hey, Lachlan, you have materialized. I think I need to get into PvP. It doesn't really interest me that much, dude. Like, I enjoy doing PvP with you guys, but I'm not a competitive person with the PvP. Like, the whole move counting thing and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, it's not really my thing. You did manage 33 shinies on each account. I had to exit early on the second day as not repeat the day's previous mistake of being out in the sun for too long. Yeah, that's a killer. I've had events like that. I think it was one of the... I think it was the Safari Zone events that we've had. Pikachu we'll keep for now. I think we're getting pretty close to having everything. 6 minutes should be alright. That was the first. Oh no, that was like the third one for the day. Yep. Okay, that should do us 209 Pokemon transfer, 13 legendaries. Okay, hopefully we'll actually get a couple of decent XLs out of this for Ray. Can't see how many I got, but that's okay. Alright, that should be all of our double transfer stuff done. Let's actually have a look-see for Ray. 195. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I had, what, 175, so I got like 20 XLs out of that. No, wait. No, I had 195. Damn, I got no XLs out of that. Ah, you stupid. That sucks. Oh, well. Oh, well. It is what it is, I suppose. Alright, we'll spend the last 5 minutes just doing some more shiny checking. Shiny checking, not shiny checking. I feel a few spits of rain. The rain has held off, luckily. Yeah, Lachlan, I saw that. Well, I'm aware of that, sorry, I should say. Getting pretty damn close. We're only like 6 or 7 off at this point. So, guys, if you haven't already, if you've enjoyed the stream, first, hit the thumbs up button, because it does help. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you do. I'm almost at 4K subs, so I'm really hoping to get it there within the next week or so. And yeah, best way to get notified when I go live, which I will be again tomorrow for Tentacool Spotlight Hour, sorry. And then on Friday, we'll be doing some Starfield streams. So if you guys are into Bethesda games like Fallout and Skyrim and Oblivion and all that sort of stuff, definitely jump in, because it's basically space Skyrim with thousands of planets to explore and space waifus and stuff. So, you know, it's got some stuff going for it. Hopefully it's not broken like most Bethesda games are when they release them, but we'll see how we go. Should be good. I'm looking forward to it. New adventures, space cowboy adventures. It always says, it doesn't show the exact number. It just rounds it off to the nearest 10 sort of thing. But on my end, I can see the exact numbers. It's a few higher than that. I can tell you exactly how much it is. It is... yeah, 3,992. So we're like 8 off. Still 195. I know. I transferred those rays. I transferred like, 13 rays or something and got no XLs for it. So it's like, damn it. Yeah, I just wish we had events like that more regularly. The channel would grow a lot quicker. Give us events that people are actually interested in. It's just difficult with these late streams though, because a lot of people, like the Americans and stuff like that, which a lot of the new subs come from, like around America and Europe and stuff like that, it's either really early in the morning or super late at night. So these Raid Hour and Spotlight Hour streams like get missed by a lot of people. First creator you saw do it was Pogo Milo UK right after the routes came out. I don't believe you can catch while on a route. A cell doesn't stay long enough. That I can actually create routes now, but that's the reason why I didn't do it during GoFest, because there's not a route down here yet. So yeah, I just haven't created one because I didn't want it to interfere with GoFest or tonight or anything. So I'm going to have to come down here outside of an event and see how I go. All right, last minute of checking. Can we get through all of these before we run out of time? Can we get a clutch shiny? Clutch last minute shiny? Nope. Oh well. We have this one done already. So it's alright. We don't need the shiny. Eyes on the screen the whole time. Am I doing in a raid site? No, raids will be tomorrow night for Yveltal. So those start tomorrow evening, or tomorrow morning I should say, but that's what raid hour is tomorrow night. So if you guys are interested in some bacon birds, we'll be hosting raids. Oop, it's just changed to rainy weather as well, so hopefully we get out of here before it starts raining. Sorry, playing Modern Warfare 2, that's all good, dude. I mean, that's most people watch the streams like in the background sort of thing. It's just something that they can have on while they're doing other stuff. So, like, as a streamer, you know that lurkers are your main audience. You've got your people that are interactive in chat, but most people are watching the stream with it just running in the background while they're doing housework, or, you know, they're playing something else. Or I know that's what I do. I've usually got a stream or a video or something running in the background while I'm doing other stuff. Alright guys, well there we go. Unfortunately, that is our Spotlight Hour done. We didn't get the shiny tonight. Like I said, it's not too much of a fuss because we do have the shiny family finished already. The shiny boy and the bigger shiny boy. We ended up getting like 40 XLs out of that, so not too bad. Could have been a bit better, but it is what it is. So yeah, I'll keep streaming until I get back to the car, and then we'll wrap it up for the evening. You definitely want bacon coloured bird? Yeah, me too. Oh wait, I have one! I was sure I didn't have bacon bird. When did I get bacon bird? I was positive I still needed this shiny. Okay, apparently that's a surprise to me. I can't even remember what shinies I've got anymore. Okay, I have bacon bird. Then we have steak bird, because I mean it's basically, you know, that's the steak colour, that's the bacon colour. Okay, well, that takes a bit of pressure off my shoulders. I was under the assumption that I actually still needed that shiny, but apparently not. We have it, so good. Good. All right, that means I can host them tomorrow without being stressed out about not getting the shiny. And given that, like, how my Rayquaza luck was on the weekend, I don't think I'm going to get a legendary shiny for the next 6 months. So I ended up with 4 shiny Rays out of like 20 raids. Usually watch your streams while out playing, but at the moment, too lazy. You had a, yeah, fair enough, dude, after a 10-hour shift. Spotlight hours are every week. So every Tuesday evening is Spotlight Hour from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. And then raid hours on Wednesday nights. Same thing, 6 p.m. from 7 p.m. But usually the raid hours, I start them 10 minutes early just so I can get in, start the stream, start writing people's names down. So as soon as the raids hatch, we can jump straight into the raids. We've already got people ready to go. And they usually go later, so we usually end up streaming until 8ish on Wednesdays, just because there's a lot of leftover raids, because not everything hatches at the same time. So yeah, those streams usually go for 2 hours, so it's like raid 2 hours, not raid hour. Jimmy is going crazy. Going? Don't you mean I already am? Jimmy's going even more crazy. Jimmy is slowly descending into madness. Oh, you haven't seen one sparkle on your screen personally, but you've traded for it. Well, hopefully tomorrow evening can be your night. That you finally break your bacon bird drought. Drought of the bacon bird. It sounds like a Lord of the Rings movie. Nice, you're on day shift for the next couple of weeks. So you'll be able to... Okay, cool. Nice, dude. Nice. Like I said, I'll be streaming on Friday as well for Starfield. Starting that. So starting some non-Pokemon Go stuff. So if you're interested in that, we'll be doing, and that'll be earlier in the day for me. I won't be streaming sort of like in the evening. I'll probably still be into the evening, but I'll start earlier in the day sort of thing. I'm still not completely sure what time it'll be, but it'll be at some point, probably after lunch or something like that. You also failed to catch a Galarian Articuno today. It fled after. Yeah, unfortunately, the Galarian birds have like a 0.03% catch rate or something like that. So they are basically impossible to catch. You have to be incredibly lucky, or they're really designed for you to use your Master Ball on. But as I keep telling people, probably not worth, like, there's nothing else to use your Master Ball on that's really worth it at this point, except for them, because they're incredibly hard to catch. But given that they're more than likely going to have terrible IVs, you're best just holding out, and they'll release them in raids at some point. I mean, who knows? Next month, they haven't released what next month's raid bosses are going to be. We might actually see the first rollout of the Galarian birds in raids. So you'll get better IVs from raids, definitely, because, I mean, the floor for a raid is 10, 10, 10. So they're going to be better than anything that you're going to catch in the wild, more than likely. So that's why I haven't really bothered trying to run daily incense to see if I can get one, because it's just, doesn't matter. We'll get them down the line. Exactly, and how do you know if it's max IVs or not, sort of thing. So yeah, like I said, you may as well just hold off until they're in raids, sort of thing. I'm glad the rain has held off, and it's actually been not a bad night. It's like, it's windy, but it's not like super cold, because it's been a relatively nice day all day. It got up to like 20 degrees today. So it could be much worse. I'm glad that spring starts in like, what, 3 days? 2 days? 2 days now, because it's the 28th. Oh no, today's the 29th, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, 2 days. So, yay, springtime. I hate winter. Looking forward to the nice sunny weather again. Obviously a drowsiness down here right now. I had a Galarian Moltres run for me earlier, but it's no big deal. Yeah, I've encountered all of the birds of separate incense, but just haven't been able to catch any of them. I actually had 2 Moltres spawn off 1 incense, and yeah, both of them ran from me. The first one ran on me, and I was just like, damn it, because, you know, I'm Team Valor, so I wanted Moltres at least, just to. And then 5 minutes later, another one popped up, so I couldn't believe my luck. I'm like, dude, 2 off 1 incense? But of course, as soon as it popped up, I was just like, I bet you this one runs for me as well. I actually had 2 attempts. I think it was 2 attempts on the second one. It didn't run straight away, so it really got my hopes up, and then it ran for me. So it got me all excited, and then shattered my dreams. You're currently playing Unknown. What, trying to guess what letter it is? Or just giving them names? I believe that one's name is Gregory. Yeah, it looks like a Gregory. Gregory the Unknown. That one's Philip. That one definitely looks like a Janine. Janine the Unknown. Ew. Hair in my mouth. First time seeing it after 3 to 4 weeks of playing. Yeah, they're fairly rare. That's why I was surprised that I got 2 of them off 1 incense. The event over the weekend boosted your account a lot, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the good thing about big events like that. It's a good opportunity for people that have just sort of started playing to stock up on some stuff. That's why, like, we're talking about it at the start of the stream, how we're getting a third community day for Charmander. But I mean, it's people like you that haven't done them before, which, that's the people that they're sort of directing it at. So you get a chance to get your Charizard with Blast Burn sort of thing. Sitting down, it's been a big last couple of days. I'm like, I did do a big workout earlier, so I am a bit. It's good to sit down again. The harshest Galarian bird encounter you had was a 47 CP. I know, because you think that it's 47 CP. It should say I've had one that was like that as well. That was like super low IVs, CP. I was like, oh, this one should stay, but no, the circle's still like red as blood. You're just like, no, why? You should stay. You're like nothing, insignificant, stupid bird. Just stay in the ball. Naming the unknown, editing the name to the letter it is. Okay. So if it's trending, then to get better, trading to get better IVs. Which, okay, it is at a glance. Makes sense. With my unknowns that I've wanted to keep, I've just renamed them. So they've got, not the shiny ones. Yeah, they're just unknown and then -SE. So I know which letter it is. So that's the way that I keep track of them. Did you transfer? Yes, I transferred a bunch of Rayquazas tonight for the double candy. Unfortunately, I didn't get any XLs out of it though, which is a little bit disappointing. I probably could have gone through and transferred. I got 729. Yeah, I probably could have transferred a few other things. But I think most of the legendaries that I've got now, there's another way I could have got. Oh, there's a whole bunch of Kogas I could have got rid of as well. And some bloody Groudons. Damn it! There's a lot of stuff I could have gone through and transferred. I should have prepared for this a lot better. As I said before, I should have gone through and actually stuck a whole bunch of stuff into a list. Like tagged them and had them ready to go. Ready to transfer. I was just busy earlier doing a workout and stuff, so I could have utilized my time today a little bit better, maybe. I mean, I did a workout, so it's like, I mean, I that was a pretty good use of my time. It helps me stay fit and healthy and all that sort of stuff. It's not like I just sat around eating junk food and playing video games all day. I did active stuff. Has Jimmy played CSGO? Not CSGO, but the old Counter-Strike. Because, I mean, you got to remember, Jimmy's pretty old at this point. So, yeah, I played Counter-Strike back when that was just Counter-Strike, not like CSGO. Back when it was just a Half-Life 1 mod, basically. Played all those old games. Used to be really good at Counter-Strike. High IVs mainly good for raids, yes. So when it comes to deciding what you want to keep for Pokemon, for instance, high IVs like Kyogre here, which is 98% shiny, not a flex, just that's decent for raids just because it's almost a hundo, so you can max it out to its max potential with damage output, its survivability, all of that sort of stuff. So that is something that you would use more on raids. Same with Mewtwo and Groudon, and pretty much everything that's up at the top of my list is something that's pretty good for raids because of its high IVs. And then you got your PvP Pokemon as well, which are distributed a little bit different. CP minus 1. Oops, that's not CP. Okay, so for instance, this is Pokemon that I've got set up for Great League. Hey, Pam. Thank you so much for the donation. Sorry for not watching. Oh, no, that's all good. I saw that you were over in Japan and stuff like that for GoFest and stuff, so Oh wait, was it World? No, yeah, it was Go Fest, not Worlds, because you came back before Worlds. Yeah, I know you've been busy doing stuff, so that's all good. I appreciate people just coming back into the streams every now and again, though. So thank you. So yeah, a Pokemon like this, for instance, is yeah. So you want low attack and basically high defense and high HP for Great League, sort of thing. So any, unfortunately, that's the complete opposite. Some of these are older ones that I sort of just set up because they're the only ones that I've got. So yeah, anything that's sort of got those low stats like that. So yeah, Great League rank 3. Yeah, busy. Yeah, I mean it's good that you got to go to Go Fest in person and meet everybody. I'm jealous. I wish I could afford to travel over to Japan, like especially Japan. That's if I was going to go to one of the in-person Go Fests, it probably would have been the Japan one because I've always wanted to go to Japan. They're making CS:GO on a new engine for CS:GO 2. Yeah, I've seen that they're doing CS:GO 2. You like to play PvP, so okay, yeah. So I'm glad that I'm explaining this to you. So yeah, anything like this, there's ways I can't get it running right now because if I run the IV checker, it actually crashes the cam on the screen. So basically, if you download Pokegenie, there's other IV checkers and stuff like that, but Pokegenie is a good one. When you catch something that's got, you know, like I said, low attack but high HP defense, check it with thing. It'll tell you where it ranks, sort of thing in PvP, so you can start collecting PvP Pokemon, and then build yourself an army of PvP worthy Pokemon. So yeah, a lot of Pokemon that I've got set up here are ones that I've used for PvP. Some of them are better than others. Some have just been things that I've set up for tournaments in the past that I didn't have anything better, so they're like hundos or stuff. But for the most part these days, yeah, a lot of the Pokemon that I've got are set up for PvP. They've got the actual PvP stats. That's a rank 2 for Great League. I'm really happy with that one. Good old Greninja. DKS, you're a big fan? Well, thank you, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you for being a fan. Thank you for watching, all that sort of stuff. I really do appreciate it, guys. You need to go back and watch Jimmy's vids from GoFest. They're long streams. They're like 8-hour streams. So set yourself 16 hours aside so you can watch. I want to go through and actually make some highlight stuff out of it. Do some shorts for some of the stuff like the 98% Rayquaza and like the Hundo hatch for Bagon and stuff like that. Just turn them into some shorts. It just takes me forever to download like my own videos off of YouTube. Usually, like most people can download their own stuff off of YouTube like quickly, just so they can edit it and chuck up stuff. Me, takes me forever to download stuff. For some reason, I've been throttled when it comes to downloading stuff off of YouTube. So, an 8-hour stream will take me like 6 hours to download for some reason, which is ridiculous. That Umbreon is rank 1. Which one? The Hundo. I've got 2. Yeah, this one, because Umbreon's one of those ones that is really defensive. So I've got 2 Umbreons that I've got set up for Ultra League. Actually, no, I think I've powered one up now and it's for Master League now. Ultra League, rather. But yeah, it's there is occasionally a Pokemon like Umbreon, which its stats can be different. Like it can be a hundo and it'll still be 100%. It's just because it's so defensive. But it's very few Pokemon that are set up that way. Most of them, the stats need to be low attack, high defense, high HP. Why a Pokemon with one attack good for HP? It's all about breakpoints. So basically, attack influences the CP the most out of any of the stats. So the higher the attack is, the less likely you are to get it close to 1500 CP, just because it'll either be a little bit under or it'll be a little bit higher. So things that have low attack can usually get closer to 1500 CP than things with the higher attack stat. And also, it's to do with the amount of damage. So it's hard for me to explain, but basically it's based on breakpoints. So when you break it down, it it's on a curve sort of thing. So the higher the attack, sorry, the lower the attack is, the like I said, the higher you can get it in CP, and that means the more damage you can. It's like I said, it's hard to explain. The more damage you can actually do for the CP that you're at, rather than having it at a higher CP. So a perfect, it's hard because I haven't got anything to compare it with, because I don't have sort of the same. Um, is there something that I can use as an example? Um, I don't think there's any. Actually, hang on. Metacham. All right. So, for instance, these two Metachams that I've got set up. This one is the one that I used for the OCIC tournament. I actually have a rank 1 now for Metacham that I caught during the Worlds event, but unfortunately, Metacham is basically built for Great League because it'll max out at level just under level 50, close to the 1500 CP that you want for it, sort of thing. So this Metacham here, it's got low attack, high defense, high HP. This one here has high attack. It's almost a hundo sort of thing. So I've set up both of these for tournament sort of thing. But this one here will be able to get closer to the 1500. So if I go to power it up, for instance, just under 1500. So yeah, this one will get to 1498 CP. Whereas in this one here, power up. All right, see, it gets to 1495 CP. So it's very different in like very small difference in between, but that in PvP because um it's it comes down to like timing and all that sort of stuff. It's like I said, it's hard to explain. Um Sometimes in a battle sort of thing, it can be really close. Like the opponent that you got it's got the same Pokemon, all that sort of stuff that you're using. So basically, having it closer to that 1500 means that it could be 1 HP difference in attack, sort of thing. So you can survive and longer than your opponent's going to, just because your Pokemon is that much like that insignificant amount closer to. So it's all about survivability rather than attack, sort of thing. Yeah, there are other people that can explain it a lot better than I can. Like you can actually jump onto Google and it'll explain it better if you look up breakpoints and all that sort of stuff. But 1 HP difference in a PvP battle when you're doing it competitively can make all the difference in who wins that battle, sort of thing. And also higher attack on a certain Pokemon will it decides who's actually going to be the first one to attack. So if you've both got a charge move ready to go, whichever has the highest attack stat will be the one that gets that charge move off first. So that's when attack stats can be useful, but for the most part, you want high defense, high HP, sort of thing. You got 5 cats asleep on you. Sorry, I'm a bit behind on the chat now. If you actually saw, the OCIC is not going to get run again here in Australia. Pokemon Play announced the other day that they're actually scrapping the OCIC region from competitive tournaments. So we'll have regionals, but we're not going to have like a broadcast thing like we did last year, or earlier this year, I should say, for OCIC, which is a little bit disappointing. What's my number one tip for getting hundos and shundos? Unfortunately, back in the day, it would have been live in an area where they have maps that are like reporting hundos. That's your best chance at getting them. These days, it's just luck of the draw. There's no tip that I can give you that'll be like, this is how you get a hundo just because it's random. Um, you just got to get lucky, sort of thing. And the last couple of hundos that I've got, 4-star. I just lucked out. I hatched this during GoFest. It was an egg that I've been holding on, like a 10k egg that I've been holding on to since June. I just got lucky with that. It just happened to be a hundo. And then this Pikachu that I got was from the research that we had during Worlds. So yeah, you can get them from research, you can get them from eggs, you can get them in the wild. It's all just luck of the draw, really. And with shundos, same thing. You just have to be go hunting during like the best way that you could probably find a shundo is just go hunting during a com day, and just if you get lucky, one of the shinies that you click on also is a hundo. Again, it's all luck of the draw. It's all sort of a numbers game. The more you encounter, the more chance you have of getting either a hundo or a shundo or anything. But there's no tip that I can give you to be like, this is a guaranteed way of getting this stuff. It's not like shinies sort of thing. I mean, shinies, you have that chance during com days, or from research or from raids, or and there's odds that are attached to a shiny. There's no odds that are attached to a hundo. You managed to find a 115-15 Tentacool today. Would it be good? It might be good for Ultra League. The guys were saying before that Tentacool is actually decent for Ultra League. So yeah, that could be useful. Again, your best way of figuring this stuff out is by jumping onto like Pokegenie, or which is the app that I was showing you before, or jumping onto Pokebattler, which is a website you can jump on, and just looking up where a certain Pokemon ranks and if it's worth powering up for a certain league, sort of thing. So there's resources out there for you to use, guys, that'll help you figure out stuff to choose for maxing out for raids, and for maxing out for PvP and stuff like that. Real, yeah, field research raids. Yeah, I mean, you can only, like I said, it still comes down to just luck of the draw when it comes to. But yeah, do field research, do raids, do that sort of stuff, and if you're lucky, you might get a shundo. It's just, it's all you can do, really. How do I manage Pokemon storage? I don't. That's why I have 6,434 out of 680. I had to buy storage for GoFest just so I had enough. One thing is I need to do is, as you can see, I have 2,639 shinies. I need to go through and transfer some of my shinies, transfer them into Pokemon Home, so I can send them to people, sort of thing. Yeah, because I have way too many shinies, especially from com days. So you can see like all the com day shinies. So yeah, I am not the person to ask about how to manage storage, because I don't transfer things. I'm terrible at managing my storage. You really want Niantic to bring clone Pokemon? They did that, didn't they? For the Charmander and Charizard and Venusaur and that. We have yeah, these ones. These are clone Pokemon, yeah? We've had them before. He's good for PvP. What, the Tentacool? You get what I mean, yeah. Yeah, I need to start doing some transferring and stuff. Chellows? Chellows? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'll be putting my code up tomorrow. I actually don't have any room left on my friends list after the weekend from hosting Raycaster raids. I have one free slot, and I still have 13 people that are that are sitting there. So I won't be sharing my friend's code tonight. I need to make room for tomorrow night, but I'll be posting it up tomorrow for Raid Hour, dude. So if you want to jump into tomorrow night's stream, which will be sort of the same time as now, like an hour earlier from now. We should still be streaming at about this time. I'll have my code up then to host Yveltal raids. But tonight, yeah, sorry, I'm not putting it up tonight. Yeah, we've had the Charizard, the Venusaur, and the it's hard to yeah, that's the clone one. Yeah, so we've had the clones, Charizard, the Blastoise, and the Venu. I mean, this sort of looks like a Velociraptor with wings. The way that's got the markings on it. It's pretty cool. Alright, guys. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It's been fun talking to you guys and everything. But I gotta go home and have dinner because I am hungry. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow evening for Yveltal Raid Hour. So, if you guys are keen on getting some bacon birds, you know where I'll be. Same bat time, same bat channel. All of that good stuff. But thank you for everybody that has tuned in tonight. Much appreciated, guys. We're sitting at 17 likes, not bad. Can we get up to 20? If you haven't liked the channel, like the channel. Well, yeah, like the channel. If you haven't liked the stream so far, make sure you check that little friendly thumbs up button. It does help. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, remember to chuck a subscribe on the thing, because like I said, we're only like eight subscribers away from getting ourselves to... Oh, no, we're only 5 away now. We have actually got a couple of new subs tonight, so thank you, guys. We're 5 subs away from getting to 4,000, so if you haven't already, chuck a subscribe on the channel. We're so close now. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow for Raid Hour, and then I will be back on Friday for Starfield streams. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Enjoy your morning, evening, noon, or night. Stay safe. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys tomorrow evening. Peace out. Have a good evening. Bye. Bye-bye.